Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my dueling videos, and today I am super excited to bring out this hybrid Scrap and Dark Lord deck. Now, based on how unhappy some people are every time I use engines such as Brave Neos, I'm sure they're not going to be too happy that I'm throwing Dark Lords, which is arguably the most powerful deck at the moment, and pairing it up with Scraps. The reality is Scraps are not good enough by themselves. The addition of Scrap Dragon didn't do anything for Scraps. They're still going to be very weak to a lot of things. They're still going to suffer consistency wise because they are Fuel Spelled or Bust. So what Dark Lords does for the deck is it gives them draw power. It gives you some sort of stall. If you don't have all your combo pieces right away, you don't have to just pass and die. Other than that, you'd have to hope that your Scrap Goblin was only going to be attacked by battle, or any sort of destruction effect, and you lost. So after struggling a lot, I decided to go with this hybrid build, and it's so fun. I'm pretty sure it's mostly because my opponents are caught off guard. They expect me to be playing regular Dark Lords, and then they start seeing the Scrap engine and they don't know what to do because they've already spent the resources taking care of my Dark Lords, and then they don't have much left to deal with my Scrap monsters. But yeah, let's go over the deck list. So the Dark Lord engine is pretty standard: 3 Eggshell, 3 Banishment. That is what you want so that you can use the draw power and get into your Scrap combo pieces. Superbia, super good. You guys know I love this card. It gives you 2 monsters when paired with Dark Lord Contact, which is our other 3 of in the deck, and then just 1 Sanctified Dark Lord. This card is really good, but because we are only running the Eggshell as our target, we don't really need multiple of them. If this is in the grave, that's going to be the effect you use with Eggshell. If this is not in the grave, you're going to hopefully have a banishment in the grave, and you're going to use the effect of Eggshell to search this and then use it the following turn. So 1 seemed like enough, and it worked pretty well in the deck. Basically, if I don't have my Scrap engine, or if I'm going first, what I want to end my field with is Superbia, Eggshell, and a face down Sanctified Dark Lord. That way I have 2 negations, or if I only need 1 of the negations, then there's probably also going to be a Dark Lord Contact in the grave to bring back my Superbia. But most of the time I only want Eggshell on the field. Superbia is there to take a hit or to use Sanctified Dark Lord. The reason why I obviously need the other 2 slots for the Scrap engine so I can go into my Synchro place, we're using Labyrinth Builder. Labyrinth Builder does a lot of things for this deck. It gives you a level 5 monster you can immediately synchro with, making it super easy to go into Scrap Dragon, super easy to go into Scrap Twin Dragon. But I think what's arguably more important is it lets you shuffle back your monsters to the deck that you then want to bring out with Scrap Factory. I'm only, because we have limited space due to the Dark Lord engine, I'm only running 1 out of most of my Scrap monsters. We only have the 1 Golem, only 1 Goblin, only 1 Soldier, only 1 Chimera. So if I have this Golem in my hand, I'm not going to be able to special summon it with Scrap Factory, so I want to be able to send it back and then special summon it. So that's what Labyrinth Builder does for the deck. It also gives you a tribute in case you brick really bad and you have to just go into your Scrap Golem. The other reason why we can get away with running only single copies of most of this is because we have Scrap Storm. So anything we need in the grave or in the hand, we can just send there with Scrap Storm, because any monster that you target, except for the Chimera and the Scrap Golem, any other you target with Scrap Storm, it's gonna let you search when it gets destroyed by Scrap Storm's effect, or not search, excuse me, it's gonna let you add from the graveyard. So for example, if I'm targeting as Scrap Beast, normally I will send a Chimera, this gets destroyed, the Chimera gets added to my hand, then I can just summon the Chimera, special summon the Beast, and go into my Scrap Dragon. Other than that, the Scrap the Scrap deck still tries to do the same, go into the big boys, destroy whatever's in your way, and try to go for the OTK. We have 1 Vermilion Dragon Mech, 2 Scrap Twin Dragon. Can I even go into this? Oh, I guess I can go into Vermilion Dragon Met with Scrap Golem and this guy. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was making sure I wasn't wasted a spot. We have one Scrap Dragon. It's all I have, but it's really all you need. I also have one Red Dragon Archfiend just in case my opponent is walling up with Dark Lords, for example. Excuse me. I can attack with this, destroy everything that's in defense position. And then we have a Star Eater that I pulled a couple days ago. This card is really good. It lets you use Superbia for Synchro Summon, which is really cool. All you need is your Scrap Goblin and Superbia, and then you have a 3200 monster that during damage that it's unaffected by everything else. I'm sorry, during attack declaration. So Wall of D, anything, it's kind of like Armades, but Armades prevents effects from activating. This card, it's only protecting itself, like nothing will affect it. But yeah, I think that's enough for the deck explanation. Let's go ahead and show you guys some replays. This was supposed to come out tomorrow morning, because I should be asleep since I have work tomorrow. But it was one of those things that I was too excited for, and I couldn't sleep, so I was like, you know what, just record it, put it out there, let people watch it, and you'll sleep better if you take care of this tonight. So here we're going up against Pegasus running Toon World, and this was a Dark Magician Toon deck. We have only or Dark Lord Engine to start, but we still have the combo we needed: Superbia, Eggshell, and Dark Lord Contact. So we're gonna set up the field that I prefer to end with, which is going to be Superbia, Eggshell, and then Mike Sanctified face down. And then next turn I either have another search for the trap if I send it back to the deck, or I can send Eggshell, draw into the deck even more, send cards back to the deck to special summon my my Labyrinth Wall. So here he's very smart. I'm going to activate my Sanctify, send Superbia to the graveyard to try to negate him searching the Magician's Navigation, but he's gonna chain Illusion Magic. So when this guy resolves, he's no longer in the field, meaning I can't negate the effect. So I'm gonna have to negate my own Eggshell, which is not a huge problem. I have banishments in my hand, so it's not like I needed to do anything with the effect. So we're gonna activate Banishment, thin the deck out a little bit more. You want to search all your Dark Lord cards as soon as possible. That way, what you draw into is your, your Scrap Engine. It's also really good to get a sort of a +1 of a Banishment to send back with your Labyrinth skill. Alright, so there's two face downs that we gotta take care of. When I activate our skill, get a Labyrinth Wall, activate Scrap Factory, attempt to go for the level 9 Synchro, but he's gonna chain his Treacherous Trap Hole. That's fine. Luckily my Scrap Factory was already on the field, so we're going to get Scrap Golem. Golem is gonna special summon the Tuner, and we can still go for a place. There's the Scrap Twin Dragon. When I activate Dark Lord Contact, I didn't want to bother using my Scrap Twin Dragon's effect, because even if I destroyed my Golem, I couldn't special summon anything else with Factory. Instead, I'm just going to special summon the Eggshell so that I have a negation during his turn, because he's going to be forced to summon his Dark Magicians right here, and I can just destroy them both. There we go. Suicide the Golem, destroy the Toon Dark Magician. Summons Magician's Rod, we're going to activate Eggshell and negate that immediately. And then we get the scoop. So that, obviously that's another thing that the Dark Lord engine does for the deck. It gives you monster negation, so you don't have to fill up your deck with tech cards. Everything is one thing with Dark Lords. It's both your monster negation, your draw engine, your summon fodder, all in one. And here I don't remember what we're going up against, but we're gonna try to end up on the same play. Unfortunately, this time we don't get Banishment or Contact, but we do have our Scrap Engine to fall back on. So we're gonna activate the Scrap Storm, send Chimera to the graveyard, activate Scrap Beast to add the Chimera, and we drew one card out of that. Also, our scrap factory is going to activate, so we're gonna summon Goblin. That way my opponent cannot destroy this guy by attack. He's gonna have to destroy with card effect. It's a 6 samurai deck, so his options are limited as far as, you know, getting rid of my Goblin. Scrap factory is gonna activate. We are going to summon the level 5 synchro. Go for the eggshell, draw 2. Go for the chimera. I was assuming this was a dual wield, but there was no delay, and as soon as I summoned my scrap twin dragon, my opponent scoops. I had so many plays going for me. I was gonna destroy the chimera, send those cards back. I still had my contact to get Superbia and eggshell back on the field, so it was game over for him, but I was a little sad that he didn't let me finish him off. And this is it wasn't the same guy as the other Toon Dark Magician, but he was also running Toon Dark Magicians, and this duel went a little bit farther. I also misplayed a little bit because I was talking to my good friend Playmaker, and I started to run out of time, so I was like, whatever, and attack. So I don't do the most optimal plays towards the end. Going for banishment, get the Sanctified Dark Lord, go for the contact or field that we needed. Eggshell is going to search, and we're just thinning the deck, getting ready for the next turn in case anything happens to this field. Set that Sanctified, negate, pretty deja vu, no illusion magic right here, so we are going to negate the Magician's Rod. Now we can go for banishment, search Eggshell, draw 2. Eggshell is going to search my contact again, and this is just so I have fodder to send back for my Labyrinth play, which is what we're gonna go for. I thought. See, I don't remember what I did here. Okay, I guess I just hard trivia to go for Scrap Storm. Oh, I kind of remember now. That's gonna destroy my Scrap Soldier. It's gonna let me add Beast back to my hand, and then I'm gonna special summon the level 3 so I can go into my Star Eater. Pog. And then we're just gonna be attacking. I still have my Eggshell negation. Magician's Navigation is going to special summon Toon Dark Magician and a regular Dark Magician. Activates Toon Kingdom. Luckily my Eggshell effect does not target, so we're gonna be able to negate the special summon. Otherwise I would have been dead right there, because he can attack directly and Toon Dark Magician Girl can as well. We're gonna activate Banishment, add the Sanctified back to our hand. Special summon. This was the not very optimal play that I was talking about. There was no reason for me to summon Eggshell. I should have had some more scrap plays, but my clock was at like 10 and I was like, I just need to attack. Negate immediately, negate that Toon Dark Magician immediately, and then we have the win next turn. So he's gonna go for the negate, but we still activate the Eggshell and negate him. And then we see the scoop, because I was gonna be able to just attack over the Magical Breaker, I think, for game. I'm loving this deck, man. It lets me play Dark Lords and also Scraps, which are two very fun decks. But you know, I don't have to feel guilty, I guess, for playing the best deck, and I gotta throw some fun cards in there. Alright, so here we're going up against Kaiba. I don't know what this is, honestly, even though I just had this duels not long ago. We're going to draw 2, special summon Eggshell, search for Superbia, and we're set up for next turn. You know, I'm hoping he's not going to be able to kill me. I have 1 negation, and it's also going to give me life, so we're just hoping. He goes for the 1 set. We're going to activate Banishment, search another Eggshell, draw with Superbia, activate my Labyrinth Builder, special summon my wall, go for Scrap Dragon. We are going to destroy the Eggshell because we can just summon it back with Superbia. I thought this was game, but he is running Mermills, and he's going to be able to to destroy my Scrap Dragon, which is fine. I get my tuner back, and I'm going to have a quote-unquote useless Superbia on the field, so I can just go into Star Eater. We still have Aura Negation, and I believe I haven't searched either, so we just search Contact for next turn. Hitting for 32. And then we get the scoop. And then last we have a another 6 Samurai matchup. Did I say another? Did I already play 6 Samurais? I can't remember. I played a lot of duels with this deck, and I don't remember exactly which ones I saved. But I'm pretty sure this one is 6 Samurai, because it's a Jesse. It's definitely not Crystal Beast. Alright, so 6 Sam United. Attack position Fuma obviously screams dual wield. So my whole thing right here is gonna try to hopefully bait out the dual wield. Some of the Superbia, he's not gonna bite right here yet. So I decide to just activate my Scrap Factory. Oh, I don't activate the factory actually. I just set the Goblin and set my Sanctified Dark Lord. My thought process was, okay, he's either going to send back the unknown cards or he's going to send back the known cards. Either way, I should be able to survive next turn. He doesn't activate anything, just goes for the draw. Activates another United, it keeps everything as it is. So I'm like, alright, time for me to make my play. And activate Scrap Storm. He's still not biting on the dual wield. So what I'm going to try to do is put a monster on his side of the field and kill the dual wield. However, it's very unlucky for me. He did have a World Legacy Clash. So he's going to let me destroy the Fuma so he can special summon Kizaru and search. And there we're going to see the dual wield. But we're still fine. We're going to have a 2500 attack monster. And this Superbia is going to stay on the field depending on what he targets with the dual wield. Alright, so he's going to target both the Dark Lord monsters. I'm going to activate my Sanctified and chain the Eggshell so that I can bring back that Superbia in defense vision. Gain 2500 life in the process. So I feel pretty safe, even though he does have a level 3. Imagine if he was running Black Rose Dragon. That would have been really bad for me. That's all I could think about when I saw that he had my Scrap Goblin. But luckily he does not have it in the deck, so he's just gonna go for regular old Shien and special summon a Grandmaster. Here I thought, oh my god, level 8, what's coming? But nope, just goes for the attack. My Superbia stays on the field. We're gonna summon the Chimera. Chimera's gonna special summon this. We can go to Scrap Dragon. I could try to, you know, activate my Scrap Dragon effect and do all kinds of stuff. But I decided to just get rid of his dojo. Let him negate this so I can put my factory back on the field. Either way, this is more than enough. Actually, it's just enough damage to win the game. Yeah, that could have been so different had he just been running Black Rose Dragon. Because I did give him a tuner. But you know, I prepared for the dual wield. I didn't prepare for the dual wield World Legacy combo, which I probably should have been looking out for. But yeah, this is the hybrid deck. It's really fun. You guys are gonna see me play this just for fun. Hopefully the next time I'm able to stream. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.